Alright, how you guys doing? I'm going to show you guys how to set a static IP today. You may want to use a static IP if you have an IP conflict. Say you plugged in a printer and it's automatically saying that you can't use it because it has IP conflict. That just means that there's two IPs using the same, there's two devices using the same IP address on your network. So to avoid this happening, you can either change the IP setting for the printer, or you can do it on your computer, assuming your computer is the other IP address that is a duplicate. So you'll also want to do this if you're going to set up maybe DMZ or port forwarding if you're doing gaming. Xbox, PC, it's kind of all the same thing. So let me show you. Make sure you right click down here on your where your network icon is. Open Network and Sharing Center. Change adapter settings. Double click your local area network. Hit Properties. Be sure to click on Internet Protocol version 4 Properties and obtain the following IP address. Now, in order to know what IP address you need to use, you need to go into your command prompt. CMD will bring up your command prompt, and that's where you can go ahead and type in ipconfig. Config. Oh, sorry, ipconfig. Here is the first three numbers are the numbers under IPv4 address are the numbers that you need to keep the same, or whatever it comes up with. If it's 192.168.1, you need to keep it .1. For instance, mine is .2. So you can have 192.168.2, and then this last number can be anything from 0 to 255. I would keep it anywhere from 0 to 100. In fact, I'd probably keep it anything above maybe 30 to 100. Sometimes some routers only have a max of up to 150. So just to avoid that, just keep it from 30 to 100. 30 just being for the fact that in case you have, tons of devices on your network, that can avoid maybe duplicating an IP that's already on your network. So I have a .2 right now. I can go ahead and change it to, I'll put a .40. So we'll go 192.168.2.40. Make sure your subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Default gateway. It needs to have a way to talk to the rest of the world. That will just be the default of your router. So 192 for me is .192.168.2 and then .1. It will always be .1. Maybe not always, but if you haven't never made changes to your router, it will be .1 for your gateway. And then, of course, like I said, you need to keep these the same: 192.168.1.2.0, whatever your router is. For your preferred DNS, you can go and use the same as your router, or you can use Google or whatever. But for this instance, I will just use my router. .1 and just say OK for that. Hit close, and then now you can check to make sure you. So I can bring up the internet, and I will just take you to a website. I'll let this thing load for a second. There it goes. And you have connection. So now my IP is permanently set to 192.168.2.40, and you can double check that by running ipconfig again. There it is, .40. So you would then use this if you need to go into your router. For instance, I have a Belkin, so 192.168.2.1 will take me into my Belkin router. Here is where I can go set up port forwarding or DMZ. For instance, I think I have DMZ already set up. Let me check. Yeah, so this is the IP address to my Xbox. So when I set static IP to that Xbox, this pretty much just allows all ports to be opened on the Xbox. So that's it, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll do my best to answer as many of you as I can. Thanks, guys.